Just reading the Chaim website on the 8th of Elul of a great rabbi of his time, Rabbi Chaim David Sheriro, Zecher Tzadik Libracha. I believe he passed away in the year 1748. He was a great rabbi of his time. Much can be said within regards to his famousness, his brilliance in of itself. And I think he actually came from great rabbinic auspices. His father's name was Rabbi Baruch Sheriro. We've mentioned him on various occasions before. I think we mentioned actually Rabbi Baruch in a previous video. And he actually came from Saloniki in Greece. Now, Saloniki, Greece, was Seleg, a famous Torah center, without doubt, in Jewish history in that point in time. That was the name of his father, and a part of the Ottoman Empire at that stage in time, very much for many, many years it was. He would come out being imbued in greatness of Torah and Yirat Shamayim through the great rabbis of the city of Saloniki. He would become a very, very famous Talmid Chacham over there. And as it says over here, just reading over here, Vayal Talmid Chacham Atzum benigla u'benistar. Among his generation, I think at that stage in time, was another famous rabbi, I think contemporary of his, Maron Chida, also popularly known, also Rabbi Chaim David Azilei, one of the famous, let's say, Moroccan rabbis of his time period. In fact, I think Rabbi Azilei passed away himself in the year 1806. That was significantly a long time after as well. Rabbi Azilei was born in 1724, so part of his life he, it's reported over, would have actually met and obviously saw him firsthand, Rabbi David Sheriro, respectively, because Rabbi David Sheriro passed away in the year 1748. That's what's reported over here. So I think Chacham Chaim David Azilei actually wrote about him. Echadam Yuchad Merabbanei Saloniki, speaking very, very lavishly within regards to his greatness. He would become a dayan, a judge, in Saloniki, respectively, in Greece, and give out various different grandiose sermons to the public, the throngs of the public over there. Now, he would have great Talmidei Chachamim, great students among them. I think included the famous Kabbalist Rabbi Yosef Mordoch, who I think was the author of the book, the Yemei David. Now, he is a famous rabbi, I believe we mentioned about also on various occasions before. I think we actually recorded a video, if I'm not mistaken, within regards to him. He wrote various different great Torah colossal works, and I think he was actually buried in Israel itself. And he happened to have been Rabbi Yosef Mordoch, I think the son of Rabbi Raphael Shlomo, if I'm not mistaken. He was known as his Talmid, as a learner from day and night, diligent, learning Torah, an expert with regards to Torah and Kabbalah. And there was an author, I think, of the Torah book called Olat Tamid. I think very much connected to Rabbi Yaakov Chaim Tzemach, and wrote various different other great books, including Mispar Sharim, and writings with regards to Rabbi Chaim Vital, the great Kabbalist from Tzfat, who we mentioned about on various occasions before. So he would, that was one of his students, Rabbi Yosef Mordach. Another one of the great students of his was Rabbi Aaron Amirolin. He was also another great rabbi who I think we recorded a video within regards to him. I think HebrewBooks.org, if you go on the website itself, you would actually see much information actually connected to him. I think it was actually a famous rabbinic dynasty over there, respectively. Okay, so that was students. Now, I believe he passed away on the 8th of Elul in the year 1748, and I think he was buried in Saloniki in Greece. This was. Now, it's actually written, Rabbi Avram Pelagi was a big reader, I think, of his books. He actually, Katab B'Safro, he actually writes about it. But that it's Avram. שבלעיל פטירתו נחבאו בתהום רבה כל המקטרגים. I hope I pronounced that correctly over there. So obviously Avram Pelagi, also another one of the great rabbis from Turkey, really held him at a very high esteem, respectively. Now, more can be said within regards to him. I think there's a famous book called, if I'm not mistaken, the Or Harashash, if I'm not mistaken. That was actually written by Rabbi Shalom Sharabi. Remember, Rabbi Shalom Sharabi was, I think, for 26 years. He was the Rosh Yeshiva of Yeshivat Bet El, famous Kabbalistic yeshiva in Jerusalem, place we've spoken about various occasions before. He actually writes of him. בספר אור הרשש נכתב שחכם שלום שרבי אמר לתלמידיו שבעת פטירתו של רב הצדיק החסיד הקדוש והטהור רבי דוד שרירו, ידעו מלאכי מרום לקבל את נשמתו הטהורות והקדושה, ומחמת חשיבותו וקדושתו הרבה, ומרוב הקדושה וטהרה שפיצה נשמתו של אותו חסיד, לא הייתה להם לחיצונים המשוטטים באבי תקומה ונאלצו לברוח. This was actually written about him. So the Rashash Akadosh, Rabbi Chaim David Sheriro, respectively, would have held him at the highest, let's just say, esteem. Actually, Rabbi Chaim David Sheriro, the Rashash Akadosh, we actually recorded a video of him on this series. I think we have to go back. One of the first videos, actually, I've made one of the first 5 or 10 videos recorded nearly 3 years ago. I recommend everyone to look at the channel within regards to that. Now, I think in the year 1778, his book would come out. That would have been, I think, after he passed away. And called the Sukhat David. This was on the Torah. I think there was Sukhat Shalom also. This was on Hespedim. And the Mishnah Kesef, which is a book on the Rambam also. So these were various great books of his. I'm not too sure the exact date when he was actually born. That I'm not too sure about. And I recommend anyone that could find out, please send me an email or confirmation within regards to that. I really, really appreciate it also. So just to add on a few of the important topics within regards to the book itself, there's a few of the teachings that's explored just using the excellent notes from the Chaim website. I think it's actually written in the book Sukhat David, in the first chelek over there, I think in page Tet over there, Amud Bet. This, I think, came through, was printed through Rabbi Yehuda Kalai, if I'm not mistaken, and through Mordechai Nachman, if I'm not mistaken, in Saloniki in the year 1778. He actually writes over there, it states, I'll say what the book says, Melamed, Shalom HaTorah Rav, Vadif Meshalom HaKorbanot. This is one of the teachings over there. Now, another teaching from the book, I think from the first chelek of the Sukhat David book, I think once again, as before, printed from Rabbi Raphael Yehuda Kalai, if I'm not mistaken. He gives another teaching over here. Melamed al yedei zchut shmirat Shabbat gorem sheyivou nishmot ba'olam. This is another one of the brilliant teachings over here from the book. We're just using the notes over here. By the way, the printer, Rabbi Raphael, I think Raphael Yehuda Kalai, I think he printed various different books in his time. I think you can actually see some of his teachings, I think, some of the different printings, especially on the Hebrew books and Google books and the National Israel Library also. So I'd recommend everyone to look into that. Another teaching from his book, this comes from Chelek Aleph, once again, Kuf Aleph, Kuf Ayin, in Sukhat David. Melamed, Shemevi Doron, Letalmid Chacham, Ki Ilu Akriv Bikorim. The importance, I think Pelioet speaks something about that, similar to this on these specific line. If you give like a doron, let's say a present to a Talmud Chacham Torah learner, it's like you're bringing Bikurim, the first fruits, at the time we know of the 3 pilgrimage festivals respectively. Another one that comes, I think, from Kuf Mentet in Amud Aleph over there in Sukhat David. Melamed, Tochacha leba'alei lashon hara, Avon ze nistalka shechinam Yisrael. This is another teaching over there. Another teaching, this Kuf Samachei, Melamed, Shemvatlim Talmud Torah le'eshet Talmid Chacham. Another important teaching. This is just using Chaim website. And I think Kuf Lamed Dalet also in Amud Bet over there. Once again in Sukhat David, it teaches over here. Melamed, Ki Ikar Mitzvah hu hasamech ba b'asiyata. This just another excellent teaching in his mind. And 8th of Elul marks the Hilula of this very, very famous rabbi at that stage in time. Remember, Greece, let's say, in of itself, especially in that specific era, was a center of Torah world in that stage in time, especially in Saloniki. We've mentioned about various different of the great rabbis that happen to have hailed from Saloniki of yesterday. So I would recommend everyone to actually look into that and learn more within regards to those great rabbis. Now, friends, we're a community here. We're learning about the great rabbis of yesteryear. Now, if you descend from any of the great rabbis we are speaking about here inside this series, please don't hesitate. Send me an email now. I would appreciate, and I would love to hear more within regards to the great rabbis. If you feel anyone is interested in watching these videos, please, friends, share these videos also to other people, and let's learn more about the great rabbis of yesteryear. We like to record these videos very much at the time period of the Hilula of the great Chacham, and I think it's very, very important. So this happens to be actually the, let's just say, the date of Rav Sheriro's Hilula, respectively. So it was a rabbi that was very much well connected in his day, and yeah, I think it's just very, very important that we hear more about him. Yeah, there is some information on the internet. I would recommend everyone to look at the Chaim website out there, because over there they give little notes within, especially at the time of the period of the Hilula or various different great rabbis. They'll actually state on the date and give a nice biography writing within regards to the rabbi. So I would very much recommend that. Now, friends, another thing in this series that we are recording about many, many great rabbis of yesteryear. We are recording. Also, we've got a special series at the moment where we record every single day with a famous Jewish personality in Eretz Yisrael, various famous people across the world, a great rabbi, many great rabbis we are speaking about also. So that's another reason why to join the channel. At the moment, we're nearing a staggering 7,500 subscribers, which is a phenomenal achievement over here. So I recommend everyone that's another reason to subscribe. We do a daily tidbit also on a daily page of the Daf Yomi, also daily page of Talmudic wisdom. At the moment, we're trying to do 3, 4, 5 minute clip, a short clip in itself, just to get people energized today. We really do it for the 21st century reader, listener, and really imbue people on that. We also record videos on the Parashat Shavua. We give a tidbit within some inspiration within regards to the weekly Torah portion, and within regards to the Hebrew month, which is also, I believe, very, very important. It's very important projects that we are working on at the moment, and I really think that is important. So many reasons why to subscribe, friends, and Bezrat Hashem, we are going to go from strength to strength and learn more. And friends, join the community at the moment. And everyone, I see there's a lot of people actually watching live at the moment. We've got as many as 17 people watching live, which is absolutely phenomenal, I think, and just shows how much it's growing at the moment, the channel at the moment. And I appreciate all the fantastic feedback, because every day people are giving huge feedback. And let's just say, it's just absolutely phenomenal to just hear it. Now, if you descend from any great rabbis yourselves, please let me know who. I will try and look into it. Maybe we could actually record a video on the great Chacham that you actually descend from, because we're always trying to go more. Maybe we already recorded about them. We've got a playlist. Actually, if you go on the Stories of Tzaddikim section inside this channel over here, we've got a playlist of about 1,300 nearly great Chachamim of yesteryear on that specific playlist. So just go on there, browse on there, and check it out. You know, see if obviously while you're subscribing also to the channel. Now, one extra thing that we also do on this channel, which is very, very dear to my heart, we love to tour around Eretz Yisrael, this fantastic country of Israel. We go to different places, especially in the city of Bet Shemesh. That's one of the places. We will travel around Jerusalem, see the different archaeology over there, and so on and so forth. So there's so many reasons why to join this channel and why to explore Eretz Yisrael and enjoy. So I think on that note, I think wish you all a fantastic day. Here, recording this actually just from my office here in the city of Bet Shemesh at the moment. And let's grow together more and more. Please write a comment where you guys are watching from at the moment, which specific city, and more information. And I'd love to hear more. Have a great day, everyone.